Yes,
I think we'll be live in three. Yes, we are
I
live.
think
Hey
yes.
Vani, what's up? Kya halchal?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm also good. I heard that you had a long day at office today.
Yeah, I just came back like 5 minutes ago.
सही है, सही है, सही है, सही है. So,
So
what will we be reading today? थोड़ा बताओ.
I have no idea. I just know the title of the story, which is The Boy from Lamkian. It's by
हाँ,
Miranda July, your favorite.
हाँ, yeah.
And I know nothing else about the story.
Yeah, but like you are also planning to buy this book, right?
Yeah, I am because apparently I really like her. I mean, we read her
Yeah.
like 2 episodes ago or 1 episode ago, and I've
Hmm.
fallen in love with her writing.
हाँ. मैं एक बार जल्दी से सारे ग्रुप्स में like either I'll post or Saurabh will post. Let me like
Yeah.
also see that. ठीक है. So today, guys, we'll be reading The Boy from Lamkine.
Lamkian.
Lamkine. What is this? Lamkine.
I have no idea. I think
ठीक है.
it's a beauty salon. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a beauty salad from Lamkine. Uh, किताब का नाम है No One Belongs Here More Than You. अगर आप लोग हमें पहली बार ज्वाइन कर रहे हैं और अगर आपने हमारे पहले के एपिसोड्स देखे तो दिस इज द सेकंड मिरांडा जुलाई स्टोरी दैट वी आर रीडिंग एंड शी इज एक्चुअली अ फिल्म मेकर जिसकी मैंने एक भी फिल्म नहीं देखी अभी तक विच इज काइंड ऑफ सैड बट या मेरे को मतलब अगर किसी को पता हो फ्रॉम वेयर शुड आई स्टार्ट फॉर मिरांडा जुलाई सो डू टेल मी गाइस और क्योंकि मेरे को समझ नहीं आ रहा उनकी मूवीज कहाँ से चालू करूँ आई थिंक उनकी क्राइटेरियन कलेक्शन पे भी कुछ मूवीज आ रही हैं अभी एंड बट लेट्स रीड दिस स्टोरी ये काफी ज्यादा सही है सो हम स्टार्ट करते हैं इट्स कॉल्ड द बॉय फ्रॉम लैमकीन इज माय ऑडियो क्लियर सही है सब
Yeah,
कुछ
I can hear you so far.
मतलब यू कैन हियर मी प्रॉपरली
Yeah, I can.
ठीक है सो लेट्स स्टार्ट I took 27 steps and then I stopped next to the juniper bush. Lamb-Keen Beauty Salon was before me, and my front door behind me. It's not agoraphobia.
What does that mean?
Agora, so it means the fear of uh, crowded spaces or enclosed public spaces.
Okay.
It's not agoraphobia because I'm not actually afraid of leaving the house. The fear hits before 27 steps away from the house, right around the juniper bush. I have studied it and determined that it is not a real bush, but I have reversed this theory and I have done everything I can not to turn around and go home, even if it means standing there forever. I was eating some of the indelible juniper berries when the door of Lamb Keen opened and a little boy stepped out. Perhaps Lamb Keen's son, Billy Keen. Or maybe Lamb Keen was not a name at all, but a translation of words beauty salon or nails and such. Young Keen remained by the door and I stayed 1 second. Oh shit, कहाँ गया कहाँ गया टेक्नोलॉजी मैंने कुछ तो बटन दबा दिए एंड द स्टोरी डिसअपीयर्ड oh we are back young Keen remained by the door and I stayed in my 27th step he seemed to be waiting for me to move forward weren't we all कितना random था he seemed to be waiting for me to move forward weren't we all when it became clear that this was never going to happen he yelled out to me I have a dog I nodded what's his name. The boy looked sad for a moment, and I realized he did not actually have a dog. I felt honored to be chosen as the person who believed he had a dog. I was the right woman for this job. He had chosen well to choose me. Finally, he yelled out, Paul. And I dutifully imagined Paul running with the boy, loving the boy feeding Paul. Do you have a dog? Paul's owner asked, walking towards me and stopping in a place where he might get hit by a car. Don't stand in the street. He walked over to me, stood before me, did not judge me. I love this line. He walked over me, stood before me, did not judge me. Do you have any pets? He asked. No. Not even a cat? No. Why not? I'm not sure I could care for a pet. I travel a lot. But you could get a very little pet that wasn't very hungry. I knew all about those things that were not very hungry. My life was full of them. I did not want any more weaklings who were activated by water and heat but had no taste and were so small that when they died, I buried them only with forgetfulness. If I was going to bring something new into my home, it would be a big starving thing. But I could not do this. I did not tell the boy because I was just his dog believer. What kind of pet do you suggest for me? The boy said, a tadpole. But this will grow up to be a big frog. I can't have a frog in my house hopping all over the place. Oh no, it won't. It's little, but you'll need an aquarium. But it will become a frog. No, it won't. That's another kind of fish. What kind? Amino. Minow. I don't know how to pronounce it. I let it grow. Inside me, next to the place where the boy played with his dog, there was now an aquarium holding one tiny tadpole with no appetite. It swam back and forth, feeling perpetually ready to hop, ready for air on its back, ready for tremendous, fantastic change. It swam forever, and Paul never died. But the boy and I were changing even as we stood together. The boy was growing bored, and this was a form of growing up. I was getting depressed, and this was not my fault. It was a beautiful day, and someone was talking to me of his own free will. How nice. But I could see the end inside. The boy's shirt had cartoon characters on it, and cartoon characters were leaning away from me. They were taking a step back as the boy stepped forward. He stood right in front of me and pinched my arm and said, can I see your room? Such relief. Even the pinch was good. I understood completely about needing to hurt someone at the same time that you are giving them something. ये मैंने highlight किया था because I really liked it. I understood completely about needing to hurt someone at the same time that you are giving them something. It was wonderful to have an excuse to go home so quickly. As I shut the door behind us, I took a moment to wonder about the law. This is a great part. Laws about showing children your room when you don't know their names. But I did know the name of his imaginary dog. I felt I could say the name Paul without admitting I knew he wasn't real. When the judge told me the boy did not have a dog, I would act very surprised, disappointed, even hurt. आई रियली लाइक कि कहाँ तक पहुंच जाती है, मतलब लाइक इतना ऊपर पहुंच जाती है क्योंकि हम एक्चुअली ऐसे ही सोचते हैं. इसने ये सिचुएशन बना ली कि अगर मेरे को बच्चे के साथ पाया गया तो मैं जज को कैसे रिएक्ट करूंगी. I would cry a little. Perhaps the boy would be sent to jail for lying to me. I looked at his amazing tennis shoes and knew he would be able to handle it. I, on the other hand, have never been able to convincingly wear athletic gear, and prison life would kill me. He walked around my living room, touching things that had once meant a lot to me but now seemed beside the point. I own many pieces of abstract art. He touched the art with his fingernails. He picked up a book that was lying on the floor and held it in the air between his two fingers. The subtitle of the book was Keeping Love and Intimacy Alive in Committed Relationships. I was working through it, word by word. So far, I had done keeping and I was just starting on love. I worried that by the time I got to the committed and relationships, I would have forgotten keeping. Not to mention alive and all the other words. He carried the book like this between two fingers into the kitchen. He carefully laid it on a corner of the kitchen floor, and I said thank you, and he nodded. Do you have any eggplants? I said I did not. We moved into my bedroom. He sat on the queen size bed and kicked off his shoes and then lay back with his arms and legs spread out like a star. I straightened my brush on the dressing table and quietly slid my hair gel in the drawer. I did not want him to see I was the kind of person who wore hair gel because I am not really. A friend left it there. Wouldn't that be nice if I had a friend and she brought her hair gel over and she left it here? This is what I would say if I was asked. If he opened the door. Again, like I love how she made this imaginary situation that never happened. And एंड किस एक्सटेंट तक इसने चीजों के कंक्लूजन्स निकाले. आई थिंक मिरांडा जुलाई इज just about shower thoughts. मतलब like she just writes all her shower thoughts as it is. I think that's a good way to put it. जो भी हमारे थॉट आते हैं वो पूरी की पूरी चीज एज इट इज लिख देती है कि होली शिट अगर वो मेरे कमरे में आया अगर उसने वो ड्रॉर खोली तो आई विल से कि वो चीज वहां क्यों पड़ी और उसकी क्या जस्टिफिकेशन है. Let's quickly also see some of the comments. Abhishek Yadav is saying best channel on YouTube. Hey, thank you, Abhishek. Hi Vinayak, hi Amir, hi Sahil, hi Tripping on Cinema. Tripping on Cinema watches all our videos. He like respect, bro. Hi Atharv. Chalo. You should get bunk beds. Then you would have room, he said while pretending to be sucked down into the narrow space between the bed and the wall. What would I do with more room? He now stood impossibly between the bed and the wall, a place I never thought to clean. You don't want bunk beds? Well, I don't see the need for them. You can have a friend spend the night. But this bed is so big they can sleep in here with me. He gave me a long, strange stare, and my mind bent like a spoon. Why would anyone want to sleep in the bed with me when they could have their own bunk like on a ship? I asked him if he thought they had bunk beds at Mervin's, and he said he thought they did, but that I should call first. While I was on hold with Mervin's, he opened the drawer on the dressing table. I blushed. He took out the hair gel and squirted a large amount into his hands and quickly pushed all his shiny black hair straight back and looked in the mirror. He looked like he was standing in strong wind. We smiled at each other because it was such an incredible look. Mervin said that the bunk beds were only $499. The boy said he thought this was a very reasonable price. He said he would pay $1 million for bunk beds if he had $1 million. Do you want to take it from here?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
We walked back to the front door because he said it was time for him to go. He said this apologetically as if I would not be able to live without him.
हाँ,
I,
ये लाइन मेरे को बहुत पसंद है. Yeah.
I said this was for the best because I had a lot of work to do. When I said a lot of work, I moved my hands apart to represent all the work. He stared at the space between my palms and asked if I played the accordion. I could feel the accordion between my hands and how impressed he would be if I said yes. I said no, and a pillow fell off the couch by itself. This happens sometimes, and I try to ignore it. The boy raised his eyebrows a little, and I saw that. I was saved. I do not play the accordion or have bunk beds, but I have these pillows. They move by themselves. I opened the door, and he left without saying goodbye. I watched him walk across the street to Lamkeen Beauty Salon. He shut the door behind him. I shut my door and listened to the sucking sound. It was the sound of earth hurtling away from the apartment at a speed too fast to imagine. And as all creation pulled away in this tornado, like vortex, it laughed. The sarcastic laugh of something that has never had to try. I peeked out the window. Beyond the juniper bush, there was just gray smoke swirling in every direction. I shut the curtains so that they overlapped. I walked around the apartment. I stared at the book in the corner of the kitchen floor. I put the cap back on the hair gel. The covers on my bed were all messed up. I ran my hand over the topography of the bedspread. There were river valleys and mountain communities. There was smooth desert tundra. There was a city, and in that city, there was a beauty salon. I took off my shoes and got under the covers. I whispered, "Shut your eyes," and I shut my eyes and pretended it was night and that the world was all around me sleeping. I told myself that the sound of my breathing was really the sound of all the animals in the world breathing, even the humans, even the boy, even his dog, all together, all breathing, all on earth at night.
Hmm.
The end.
I like when I was reading it for the first time also. What happened suddenly? When the boy left, why? What? how do you interpret like what she has written after the boy left? Matlab, what was going through her mind when the boy left?
Do you want to
नहीं, I'm
interpret
just
that?
asking कि आपने कैसे इंटरप्रेट किया? मतलब जैसे इसने एक चीज बताई कि मैंने ये बंद किया, ये बंद किया, एंड there was a city and I whispered shut your eyes and I shut my eyes and pretended it was
Yeah.
night, that the like
She,
just the last line, I told myself that the sound of breathing was really the sound of all animals in the world breathing, even the humans, even the boy, even his dog, all together, all breathing, all on earth, all at night.
I'm not certain, but I feel like she always takes those 27 steps. And at the 27th step, she wants to just turn back around and go inside. And I think that happened. And as soon as the boy, because of the boy, she got a reason to go back home. It wasn't something that she did like voluntarily, but she got a reason to go back home, which she did. And when the boy left, she was all alone back in her room by herself. And then she did not want to go out again because, as fate would have it, she was back. And then she just, I don't know.
But like it's evident, or is it like clearly there that like she was seeing the boy for the first time? Yeah, she could have like like met him earlier also. Maybe the boy had come earlier also to her place.
It was
पहली
the
बार, what do you think?
पहली बार था शायद.
हाँ मतलब नहीं, वो तो मतलब I'm just thinking, मतलब वही था ना.
I think it was the first time. I hope it was the first time.
Yeah,
And I
yeah.
think towards
How did you? Huh,
when you're really tired of socializing and you need a
yeah.
reason to come back from the gate, this was a reason to come back from the gate. And as soon as the boy left, she was just like, yeah, I'm done for the day. This was all I could.
हाँ,
Because
ये वाली चीज मैं पूछ रहा था. हाँ.
yeah, I do not want to say that out loud.
Why?
So I was like, oh, I understand that feeling. I'm
हाँ,
antisocial.
मैं इसलिए ही पूछ रहा हूँ ना, because you got such nuance last time also when we were reading her
She's
दूसरी वाली
very
story.
relatable.
Yeah,
She's like my
yeah.
journals literally are her writings. Like not literally, but like my journals
Yeah.
resemble the writing so much.
हाँ.
It was just like
तो
she was.
मैं
I love
या तो
thinking.
जैसे तो तुमने लास्ट टाइम जैसे हम कर रहे थे तो शेयर्ड पैशियो जब पढ़ रहे थे,
Yeah.
शेयर्ड पैटियो क्या था, प्रोनाउंसिएशन क्या थी उसकी?
Shared patio.
पार्टियो.
Yeah.
पार्टियो.
I
हाँ,
don't
the
remember
shared
anything.
patio. Yeah. The shared patio, usme there was this part like where she was imagining making love to the other person and he was like I really like you and she was like but what about pizza? मेरे को तो समझ ही नहीं आया था until you told me what it meant, और उसके बाद मेरे को समझ आया ओ अच्छी, this is her writing, this
The
she
other
does
person
it.
is telling you that they love you and you care about the pizza. Like
हाँ. तो
that
तो
was
तो जैसे so because and that so I was like keeping that in mind while reading this. तो इतनी जगह मेरे को समझ आया कि उसने ये बना लिया कि अगर बच्चा घर पे है, like if the judge asks me कि क्या हुआ, कि तो मैं बता दूंगी ये सिचुएशन थी. हर चीज के बारे में like आप एक अलग यूनिवर्स बना रहे हो to justify कि what is happening if the other person is watching us. And there's also काफी anxiety driven writing like she
yeah,
reflects. Like a person who has tad bit
a lot
anxiety
of things.
all the time कि यार मैंने ये किया तो okay,
You
this is
just
how I
called me
justify it.
anxious.
Yeah. Oh, no, I just
No, but I'll tell you, I don't know, it just hit me when you were talking right now. Uh, so I go to the office almost every day and we have to wear masks now. And I love the fact that we wear masks because obviously her time dimag mein there's a thought and sometimes I just give away a smile or like people can see me and
oh,
I'm like so happy because nobody sees it now.
ये तो काफी काफी खतरनाक था. मैं इसलिए कह रहा हूँ ना, I told you today also there is this story by her in the same book. By the way, Aditya was asking in the comments कि which book is this? The book is Nobody Belongs Here More Than You. Aditya would know. By the way, Aditya, like Dhruv Sehgal had suggested me Miranda July. Like so मेरे को यहाँ से पता चला था through him. So Nobody Belongs Here More Than You and the story is called, यार वो कुछ ऐसा अलग सा नाम था.
Wait,
The
I
boy
have
from Lamkeen. Yeah.
this is the boy
So
from
I,
London.
Vani, I'm telling you, you will go crazy if you will read Making Love in 2003. I was like, holy shit, I can't read this on the channel, but everyone should go, and especially you should read it. Trust me, you will go crazy. कि because तुम अगर इन चीजों से इतना relate कर रही हो ना, मतलब तुम वो पढ़ोगी ना, तुम्हें तो ऐसा था, holy fucking shit. But it's too dark, too uh, it's slightly inappropriate also, और twisted also, बहुत सारी चीजों का mix है, but like एक feminine thought को बिल्कुल अनफिल्टर्ड तरीके से दिखाया उसमें, बिल्कुल अनफिल्टर्ड, कोई मतलब छोड़ा ही नहीं है, मतलब कि
Write it down.
या इसलिए मैं कह रहा था ये वाली तो तुम किताब खरीदते रहना, बट लाइक दिस पर्टिकुलर वन, मेकिंग लव इन 2003, मतलब मेरे को बीच के 2-3 पार्ट्स पेजेस तो लाइक आई हैड टू रिविजिट, बट आई वाज लाइक कि आई थिंक वानी शुड रीड इट, क्योंकि मेरे को तुम्हारा जितना टेस्ट समझ आया है मेरे को लग रहा है होली शिट. या
My taste. But yeah, I really appreciate Miranda July's writing. Yeah.
या
What else? What was your favorite
एंड
part in the entire story? Was it that one time she imagined that she'll be present before the judge for?
no, that is one thing. I liked how she felt that she was worthy of a child's love. वो
Yeah.
बहुत कभी कभी एक ऐसी चीज होती है कि oh, he's saying he has an imaginary dog, then I need to play along. And he
Yeah.
thinks I'm worthy of him telling me about his imaginary dog, so I need to. And she made all the visuals कि इसके Polly or whatever was the name of his imaginary dog. कभी कभी बच्चे ऐसे स्टोरीज बताते हैं ना, तो एंड शी लाइक कि कोई मेरे से फ्री विल के थ्रू बात कर रहा है, लाइक ऑन अ वीकडे एट इन द आफ्टरनून, कि इसके पास कोई रीजन नहीं है मेरे से बात करने को, और बिकॉज ऑफ फ्री विल ही इज टॉकिंग टू मी. हाउ रेयर इज दैट. एंड आई
Yeah.
वाज लाइक दिस इज सो, वही होता है ना कि जैसे पेट्स होते हैं या जैसे बहुत ही छोटे बच्चे होते हैं, उनका लव बहुत अनफिल्टर्ड होता है.
Yeah.
लाइक वो कुछ लोगों को अपना लाइक दे गिव देयर लव, तो कुछ पीपल दे डोंट गिव देयर लव, एंड इफ दे आर गिविंग योर लव यू फील कि होली शिट एम आई दैट स्पेशल. तो इसने वो वाली जो चीज जैसे रिफ्लेक्ट किया ना, दैट स्टेड विद मी, कि शी इज गेटिंग कॉन्शियस कि यार वो ड्रॉर खोलेगा तो मैं कैसे एक्सप्लेन करूंगी, ये होगा तो मैं ऐसे करूंगी, हर चीज की जस्टिफिकेशन देने की कोशिश कर रही है खुद को, नॉट टू द बॉय. एंड कि वो उसने अगर वो किताब देख रहा है तो क्या सोचे. चलो you explain, like let's say if a 8-year-old kid comes to your room where you are here, so what things will make you conscious ki, oh shit, let I just hope he doesn't go there, or maybe he doesn't switch that button on, like what will go through your mind.
Room is pretty like. I just hope it doesn't. There are certain things at the in the back of my almirah, certain bottles I've hidden. So, like, it's
What
a
kind of bottles?
particularly base. I mean, I don't want to tell you the formula. That the only thing that's coming to my head is OH. But yeah, like I wouldn't want like my room is like pretty basic. I keep it like really clean because I like to give good. I'm
How
like
OCD-ish are you?
extremely like I clean. I sometimes clean my roommate's side. I mean, I do her bed and everything whenever it's bad. Yeah, I have this.
Yeah.
Like, if a certain
नहीं
thing is
नहीं
there,
मतलब
it has to be turned on. I'm like, really? No. But like,
हाँ.
yeah, I am like the best, like not a good friend or a colleague, but like if you're someone who's elder, you will love me as a child because I'm always clean, I'm very responsible. And so I like to give everyone a good impression. So there's nothing inappropriate, like ekdam in sight when you enter my room. It's like really nice. Not nice, but like clean. There's nothing inappropriate except when you go and
इनअप्रोप्रिएट तो जैसे, हाँ, इनअप्रोप्रिएट तो जैसे इसके भी नहीं था, बट द स्मॉल थिंग्स कि
the gel.
अब जैसे shower gel is not inappropriate, right? Whatever gel it was, hair gel, but it made her feel anxious. कि how do I explain the existence of this thing here? So well, I'm asking like those things. कभी कभी कि okay.
So I have this thing. So these are like dry flowers, and everyone comes in and touches them because they're like. So somebody gave me a bouquet on my birthday, and I don't like throwing away things, so I dried them and I kept here. So everyone has a habit of touching them. And every time somebody approaches it, I'm always, somebody gifted it to me, and then they can walk away from it. It like really bothers me if someone tries to touch it.
Hmm.
So, iski explanation is something you'll get as soon as you enter the बाकी everything.
मैं वैसे सोच रहा हूँ कि like how would I मतलब how would I react to like a kid like because वो कितना genuinely मतलब कर रहा जाता था will you show me your room and like he's like क्या book पढ़ी है क्या पढ़ी rather than like don't touch that oh he touched that then you're like
Yes, something
uh
that my sibling gifted me. So he made this thing for my birthday. So it has the name of all the bands that I love. And somehow he put some weird bands that I never listened to just to pull my leg. Like there's One Direction. And it really bothers me if someone will walk in and they'll look at like I'm not a big fan of Ed Sheeran or 1D. And so every time somebody walks in, I'm so anxious in my head. What if they read these two names? I'll be like,
oh yeah
this is something that bothers me truly.
ये फ्रेम नहीं है ना क्योंकि आई थिंक ये तुम्हारे लास्ट वीडियो में थी
No, it's pretty old. So my brother made this for my 22nd birthday. Yeah. So it has all my
show us
favorite.
the names ACD radio है yeah
So there's
okay
and unke lyrics and everything. So he and then he also put like One Direction and then there's Ed Sheeran. That's
नहीं
like
बट आई थिंक ये तुम्हारे लाइक आई थिंक इट वाजंट इन द तुम्हारे अभी हिमाचल वाले वीडियोस में वहां पे ये थी फ्रेम
yeah, I always
हाँ
where I am.
हाँ या इसलिए मेरे को याद था कि लास्ट वीडियो में मैंने देखा था ये
Yeah.
राइट कार्तिक शर्मा थैंक यू सो मच मैन आई एम इन लव विद योर बुक रिकमेंडेशन सीरीज थैंक यू सो मच ब्रो थैंक यू फॉर लाइक द लेस का चिप्स पैकेट Juniper berries is all I got from this book. Anxiety बढ़ाने वाली किताब की बस exclusive genre होनी चाहिए. Would you read something like which increases anxiety? Would it make you feel comfortable or would you drop it midway?
I read everything that makes me anxious. You know what? Like I feel
Does reading something that is anxiety centric make you feel less anxious or make you feel
it makes me feel more anxious, but then you can't run away from a certain feeling for long. One day you'll have to just stand up and face everything. So I read this. There was this one post like that. This was when Humans of New York was like really big, and there was this one guy who ran away. So he was in New York, then he ran away to Australia, then from there to New Zealand, and he just kept running because he couldn't face his anxiety or problem with people. And I realized like no matter like one day you'll have to face everything. So if something makes you anxious, just like deal with it. So just a speck, or it will just pass in an
yeah
hour or a day, maximum a month or a year. But like it'll pass gradually.
or a lifetime? Hi Kamakshi, हमें याद है आप last time भी थे. Like, would you like to join us on the live? We'll be here for like क्या time हो रहा है मेरे को ये
22,
हाँ
30.
we have some time. Yeah, we have some time. So if you want to join, tell us. Maz just paid us 2 lace packets. Have you guys read Coolie Lines? What is this? I don't know about this.
It is a book, right? I've
Let's search for
heard of
this.
it, but I haven't. I
So
think
if anyone wants to join us on the live, Abhi right now, we can add you like last time. We'll like have some good conversation. Either send me a mail on vaibhavmunjal25@gmail.com or send Vani a mail on vanimahesh04@gmail.com. Am I right? Hey, nice.
yes.
So Maz's name is Pranav Kumar Jha. Thank you so much, Pranav, for paying us on Super Chat. Thank you so much, means a lot. Uh, Rahul Raj, yes, Karthik and music recommendations also. I found some good music which I can listen to. Yeah. So, like I said, if anyone wants to join us, let us know. Otherwise, we'll move further. We have a few things that we wanted to do. तुम्हें पता चला इस किताब के क्या ये कूली लाइंस क्या है?
Yeah, it's actually a book. I actually saw it a few days ago on Amazon. It's a Hindi edition. It's by Kumar Jha, Praveen Kumar Jha,
Hmm.
and it's
Hmm.
opening.
Okay, so
Fully
Maz का नाम प्रवीण कुमार जानी है. Maz is telling us about the author whose name is Praveen Kumar Jha.
Yeah, Praveen Kumar Jha is the name of the author. So it's in Hindi. Coolie lines हिंदी हिंद महासागर के रियूनियन द्वीप की ओर 1826
हाँ
की मजदूरों से भरा जहाज बढ़ रहा था. यह
हाँ
शुरुआत.
हाँ.
Did I read it?
पता नहीं. Bhargav is saying Vani's face really lit up when he got the email right.
Little things that spark joy.
uh, हम guys एक और आज चीज करने वाले थे. Shall we do the brain picking thing?
Yeah, let's do, please.
चलो. Do you want to like you are operating through the laptop, right?
Yeah,
I'll allow you to
share my
Vivek, एक second. Yeah, share the screen.
screen.
एक second ना.
I'll have to.
Yeah, now I think you can share your screen.
Yeah, I'll just go to the.
आमिर कमल इज सेइंग भाई थंबनेल टिक कर लो. हमने कर लिया था. आई हैव जस्ट बीन टोल्ड कि नोटिफिकेशन में सही नहीं होता, नहीं तो हम 2 मिनट में सही कर लेते हैं.
Okay.
नेगी नेस. नेगी हिंदी में लिखा है, नेस इंग्लिश में. हाय चलचित्र टॉक्स, हाईली अप्रिशिएट योर वर्क. टिकटॉक से. आई लव टिकटॉक कम्युनिटी. आई लव टिकटॉक के लोग जो अभी भी हमें डिस्कवर कर लेते हैं. ए डूड, आई हैव दिस फ्रेम इन माय रूम. डू यू नो
I
दैट?
have one this frame in my room actually.
आई हैव दिस फ्रेम मेरा बॉम्बे के घर में. और अभी दूसरा जो साइड में रूम है मेरे पास, उसमें बिफोर सनसेट की एक फ्रेम है. नाइस.
ये मेरा cheap DIY for I don't know. Exactly. So this is brain picking. It's one of
या.
the only. It's a very. There are only two blogs that I read religiously. One is Web Hubs and one is Brain Picking.
ए थैंक यू.
No, but I really like your blog. I mean, so what do you want to read today?
No, first do one thing. Open a new tab and write Maria Popova there. Let's talk about Maria Popova and how we both love her so much.
So this is
Guys, आपको मैं बताता हूँ. मैं 60 सेकेंड अपना प्यार का इजहार करूंगा मारिया पोपोवा के लिए, फिर आप करना. मैंने ना कॉलेज में एक लिस्ट बनाई थी 10 लोग जिनके साथ या तो मेरे को काम करना है या मिलना. तो चलो वो हो जाता है, मिल तो लेते ही हैं अब, थोड़ा इतना तो है अपना. मतलब आई want to work with 10 people or like maybe get them on Chalchitra Talks or any of our channels or something like that in the next 5 years. Maria Popova is one of them. और ये शायद टॉप 3 में होगी. इस बंदी ने जितना आर्ट प्रोवाइड किया ना दुनिया को, मतलब इसको, मतलब करेंसीज बननी चाहिए हमारे वो के ऊपर. नहीं, बट वो काफी कैपिटलिस्टिक हो जाएगा. वी शुड, आई डोंट नो हाउ वी शुड लाइक
I
गिव एन
re-
ओड टू मारिया पोपोवा.
I recently bought one of her books, Figuring, and I cried
हाँ
when it came in because it is so beautiful. But yeah,
हाँ.
she is
या. सॉरी, कैन यू टेल मी दिस पार्ट अगेन. आपने इनकी बुक खरीदी?
yeah, I bought her book. Like दूसरी वाली was way expensive.
व्हाट द फक, यू हैव मारिया पोपोवा's बुक, वो जो 2000 रुपए की है?
No, I am yet to buy a Velocity of Being. I have Figuring, the one in the yellow cover, जो 1000 रुपए की.
हाउ वो भी 1000 की तो है ना. ओके फाइन. डू यू हैव इट राइट नाउ?
Yeah, just I'll have to. It's like
Dude, yeah, even if you need to take 5 minutes, just get us that book. We need to.
give me a minute. I'll have to remove all the books.
Hey Siddharth, thank you so much. I'm glad you liked the Irfan sir's episode. We'll also buy lace from the money you just sent us. And Kamakshi Agarwal is saying, I read Birthday Girl and Town of Cats by Murakami. काफी सही. Birthday Girl was the first book I had ever read of Murakami. I haven't read uh, Town of Cats, or maybe I have, क्योंकि कुछ कुछ इतनी होली शिट मेरे को गुस्सा आ रहा है. तो तुम्हारे पास आ रही है वो वाली बुक है. होली शिट.
I had ordered the second.
एक बार स्टॉप स्क्रीन शेयर करो ना मेरे को, लाइक बड़े उसमें दिखाओ.
I had ordered like the other one as well, but somehow the order got cancelled because of COVID. I'm like,
Yeah. एक बार like just stop sharing the screen so that we can like put you on like spotlight or something. We need to see. हाँ, yeah.
this is
1
the,
second. Speaker view. Yeah. यार नहीं यार.
the back.
Let me take a snapshot. Show me the. You should be also visible ना, ऐसे दिखाओ जैसे तुम्हारा normal thumbnail आता है.
Yep.
Dude.
It's really beautiful and it's very like not just like the words that are here, but like the cover as well, which makes
You
me
can also gift it to me. By the way, my birthday is coming, so yeah, मेरे को gift कर सकते हो. If anyone else also wants to, so Vani will be gifting me figuring. If anyone else wants to give me something on my birthday, you can gift me Velocity of Being, which is another book by Maria Popova. Nahi, okay, I'm like feeling jealous now. It's a bit too much.
but like the thing is so nice. It goes down. Do you know physics and so this is like
हाँ मतलब 12वीं पास की है मैंने.
I think it
हाँ.
is singularity, like the point where the like when you compress a star, like it like will form like eventually go
हाँ.
back to singularity. So I think this is like the singularity point, and then everything is coming out of it. Like I don't know, I'm like bad at explanations. And I love the phone, like it's like really beautiful.
How is it? मतलब
It's good. I haven't read the whole thing, but I've read like you don't need to read the full thing like in sequence. You can pick up a random chapter and start from there, and
yeah.
it's really nice. There is another book
Yeah.
like this one, not as good, but and this is The School of Life by Alain de Botton. I don't know how to pronounce his name. He's a philosopher, and I mean sometimes I get really embarrassed, but my younger brother introduced me to him, and it's like really.
यार बस करो यार. नहीं नहीं.
It teaches you those things which are actually.
तुम्हारे पास ये किताब भी है. Shit.
I'm sorry. I also.
ना यार.
You can buy the ebooks on your Kindle.
Fuck e-books. ये coffee table books है proper. You need to have the whole thing or nothing. मतलब
Table books are like
ये
my, I don't know. They are my cheap thrills. They're the cheap thrills of my life. Coffee table books.
I suddenly don't like you so much now. पता नहीं क्यों एकदम से jealousy has taken hold of me. आप screen share करो यार, खत्म करते हैं इसको.
I still don't have philosophy of being, if that makes if that.
Fuck, you have figuring. I thought like I'll be one of those first school people who will have figuring and like both the.
I am so
Yes, so tell us about yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
really proud of myself. This is the book, BTW. This is the book.
Yeah.
I can't stop smiling. I'm sorry. I'm so proud.
Yeah.
of myself. I bought this in May. Yeah, this May.
अभी खरीदी है तुमने कोविड.
Yes, and this one also in. No, wait, I bought this in May 20. Yeah, May 2020 and May 2020. Yeah, both of these in May.
तो तुम्हारे घर पे डिलीवर हुई ये चीज.
Yeah, I was in Himachal, dude. Like Himachal में इतना वो there was nothing. That's true. It's.
Sorry, आपकी आवाज कट गई थी. क्या कह रहे हो?
I think you'll be happy to see this book. Then, like, it's your favorite, right?
स्टॉप करो स्क्रीन शेयर. वानी ने काफी मतलब बुक क्लब के बाद से मतलब ये तो काफी कूल.
Yeah. I really like
Nice.
the cover. I bought the book because of the cover. I am
Nice.
sometimes I sound so shallow. I hate myself, but yeah.
ये तो काफी कूल है. Hmm.
I can't stop
So,
smiling. I'll just share this.
yeah, yeah.
Yep. So, what do we want to do now with you?
Vani looks like Radhika Apte. Neginess is saying.
Saying,
कामाक्षी भी मेरे को मेरी ऐसे तारीफ कर रही है. Whoever looks good, whoever looks cute when he's jealous. चलो, आप अपने like introduce us to brain breakings through you. Like I'll just be a spectator.
so why don't you do that? Because you love her so much and you don't even have the book. I'll let you do that. I'm so happy. I'm sorry. My parents were like, why would you buy such an expensive one? I was like, no, but like my
Yeah.
parents literally screamed at me, can you just save up something and stop buying books? And I was like, no, and now like it's like redemption. I don't know if you like yeah.
एक सेकेंड ना. आई जस्ट मेरा जिस पे मैं कमेंट्स पढ़ रहा था वो वाला फोन बंद हो गया. सो लेट मी जस्ट लेट वन
I don't know
सेकेंड.
if you like yeah.
या एक सेकेंड ना. आई जस्ट मेरा जिस पे मैं कमेंट्स पढ़ रहा था वो वाला फोन बंद हो गया. सो लेट मी जस्ट लेट वन
I don't know
सेकेंड.
if you like yeah.
आदि आदिल खान इज हियर. हाय भैया. एक सेकेंड ना. आई जस्ट मेरा जिस पे मैं कमेंट्स पढ़ रहा था वो वाला. आई कैन ओनली ओपन सो मेनी थिंग्स ऑन वन. लेट मी जस्ट सिस्टम लेट वन
I don't know if you
one second. Maz is saying Adil Khan is here. Hi, bhaiya. एक second ना. I just मेरा जिस पे मैं comments पढ़ रहा था वो
would love to join you guys.
Maz अब आपको next time add करेंगे because I also
Maz is saying
the live in a bit. Adil Khan is here. Hi, bhaiya. एक second ना. I just मेरा जिस पे मैं comments पढ़ रहा था
would love to join you guys.
Maz अब आपको next time add करेंगे because I also
Maz is saying
the live in a bit. Adil Khan is here. Hi, bhaiya. एक second ना. I just मेरा जिस पे मैं comments पढ़ रहा था वो वाला.
yep, it's better.
All good.
Yeah, I was hearing a lot of noise. I was hearing a lot of crickets.
Yeah. Double sound, double sound. Is it better now, guys?
Yeah, it's
As about the next Okay, now I understand. अब नहीं आएगी, अब नहीं आएगी.
it was like yeah. But so I recently discovered that she also has an Instagram handle.
Yeah, just do one thing. Just do one thing. Open comments and just like say, मेरा phone बंद हो गया है. So the problem is that कि I can't talk to those people now.
Yeah.
So just tell everyone कि all is good now.
Yeah.
Guys, is this issue still there? Now good. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Phew.
I just commented all is good now, guys. Anyway.
Nice.
I recently discovered she also has an Instagram handle and I lost it that day. Like,
Yeah. She has a great Insta handle. Yeah.
I think she has an archive of 13 years, 19 years. Wait, it will be here. Okay, I love this thing about her website. Whenever you open it, after some time, I don't know, I don't think it will come today, but you get a recommendation for a poem. And then you click on it and then it takes you to another blog that's something different. But you always get to read a piece of literature every time you come here. And that is one of my favorite things about her. Do you want me to just...
Yeah, you will have to take the lead right now. I can't do a lot of things.
Okay. So usually Maria Popova has compiled a lot of work, literary work, over the past n number of years, and you can she makes regular notes or commentary about the same. And if you subscribe to her newsletter, you receive 2 newsletters in a week. One is on Wednesday, I guess. What's today? Thursday, and one on Sunday. And every time you read it, you will actually get a new book for your to read book list every time. And like at least you'll have like one book for your wish list every time you read the newsletter. So I think we'll pick up a random blog today. Oh, also she has 2 books. If you want to gift us anything, you can gift us one.
Yeah.
I already have figurines, so I mean, I would really appreciate if you can sponsor my velocity of being. But
Guys, yeah, if you want to sponsor Vani's Velocity of Being, you can. And you can mail to her and like maybe she'll give you the details कहाँ कैसे deliver करनी है कौन से कौन से उसके नीचे पैसा छोड़ के जाना है she'll tell you all those
but
things.
so this is figuring. It's a beautiful collection,
Hmm.
and he writes really well, of course. But it explores the complexities, varieties, and contradictions of love, and this across 4 centuries.
Hmm.
And a velocity of being. It is actually a really beautiful book, even when you read it, because there are some art pieces on one book, and I don't. Do you want me? Yeah. So I don't. So there'll be like this one image on the
Hmm.
entire one page, and then the other page will have something written like this. I mean, you can go to Amazon.in and get, yeah, see how it looks like. But yeah, it's like really nice. So yeah, the funniest thing is like a cat lying on War and Peace.
Uh, अच्छा, so please also read the comments ना साथ साथ I'm suddenly a little conscious because I can't see जो भी
Uh,
comments आ रहे हैं एक बार बात कर लो.
why don't you take the lead here and I'll look at the comments?
Yeah.
So, um, okay, there are so many comments. Um, Adil Khan is asking about Braille Cam. Kamakshi, yeah, I think the entire issue has been solved as sound, guys. Vasudev Garg wants us to talk about Godfather series.
Hmm.
What do you people think? I think you'll be
Hmm.
the better person to answer this.
Hmm.
Hmm. Are you answering that?
I'm just like a little lost right now. एक काम करो, screen अपनी stop sharing your screen. I'll share mine. I'll show these people something. ठीक है. Let's do this. I'll make this quick ना, क्योंकि हमें ये end करना है. I'm also worried कि 1 second. Maria Popova learnings. I'll share my best article with you जो ट्रिपिंग ऑन सिनेमा में आने वाली कमेंट्स में बोला था. यार ये ना गाइस आपका ना जिंदगी बदल सकता है एक आर्टिकल, ये इतना पावरफुल है. सो मारिया पोपोवा क्या करती थी, व्हाट मारिया पोपोवा डज इज कि उनको ये 13 साल से ब्रेन पिकिंग रन कर रही है. आफ्टर 7 years what she started doing was she started making a list of things she learned every year. So a few years back she had published her first blog, my 7 learnings from brain picking in my 7 years at brain picking. फिर एक साल और हुआ तो उसने किया 8 लर्निंग्स, फिर हुआ 9 लर्निंग्स, अब लेटेस्ट आया 13 लर्निंग्स. वन ऑफ द क्रेजिएस्ट थिंग्स इज दैट कि हर साल बस एक चीज और ऐड करती है जो मैंने सीखी है. सो यू कैन नॉट क्वेश्चन द क्रेडिबिलिटी ऑफ इट. मतलब अगर तुमसे कोई एक साल में एक चीज पूछे कि तूने एक चीज क्या सीखी, एंड स्पेशली समवन हु इज मे बी एज कॉम्पिटेंट एंड एज ग्रेट एज मारिया पोपोवा, आई तो वो बहुत ऐसा लगता है कि जो भी ये बोलेगी बहुत स्टार्ट होगा, और वो है. सो मैंने मेरे कॉलेज का आधा साल इसके थॉट्स पे स्पेंड किया होगा. Like this term negative capability, when I first read about it, I actually read it in a Woody Allen का book, negative capability के बारे में जब मैंने पढ़ा था. Allow yourself the uncomfortable luxury of changing your mind to cultivate the capacity of for negative capability. I'm not sure cancel culture में कितना work करता है, but that is another discussion. But yeah, you should allow yourself to not know things. Do nothing for prestige or status or money or approval alone, as Paul Graham observed. Oh fuck, she's quoting Paul Graham. मैंने अभी पूरी एक पॉल ग्राहम की सीरीज देखी है. आई होप इट इज द सेम पॉल ग्राहम आई एम थिंकिंग. ओह यस ही इज. पॉल ग्राहम इज द फाउंडर ऑफ वाई कॉम्बिनेटर. मैंने अभी उसकी एक पूरी सीरीज देखी है जिसमें मैंने एक मेरे पर्सनल चैनल पे भी एक वो किया था, हाउ टू स्टार्ट अ स्टार्टअप करके एक सीरीज की थी. एंड it's amazing she gets all the crazy people from the world who are like maturing in life और वो उनके साथ कुछ ना कुछ कोलैब करती है. जो काइंड ऑफ हम चलचित्र में भी करते हैं. So like we are like the desi brain pickings. Do nothing for prestige or status or approval alone. As he said, prestige is like powerful magnet that traps even your beliefs about what you enjoy. It causes you to work not on what you like, but what you would like to like. गाइज मतलब ये एक एक चीज ऐसी है ना, आप एक एक घंटा सोचो इसके बारे में. बिकॉज आई रिमेम्बर जब मैंने पॉलग्राम की सीरीज में देख रहा था ना, हाउ टू स्टार्ट अ स्टार्टअप, माय आई वाज लाइक फक लेट्स बिंज इट, इट इज सो गुड. सैम ऑल्टमैन का पहला एपिसोड, नेक्स्ट में पीटर थिल आ रहा है, एवरीवन इज कमिंग, एंड आई मैसेज्ड माय एल्डर ब्रदर कि आई एम गोइंग टू बिंज दिस, एंड ही वाज लाइक डोंट यू बिंज दिस, वॉच वन एपिसोड एवरी वन, लेक्चर एवरी डे. वो स्टैनफोर्ड का जो कोर्स है, ये बिंजेबल चीजें नहीं है. तो यहाँ पे जो मारियो पुपो का एक एक पैराग्राफ है ना, दिस इज लाइफ चेंजिंग. अब आपको लग रहा होगा इसने सिर्फ बी जेनरस लिखा है, बट लाइक स्टडी अबाउट इट, इसने क्यों लिखा है. और हर में ना लाइक देयर आर लाइक लिंक्स व्हिच विल रीडायरेक्ट यू टू सम प्लेस. This fourth point is one of my all-time favorite learnings of life. Build pockets of stillness in your life. Meditate, go for walks, ride your bike going nowhere in particular. There is a creative purpose to daydreaming, even to boredom. The best ideas come to us when we stop actively trying to coax the music into manifesting and let the fragments of experience float around our unconscious mind in order to click into new combinations. Without this essential stage of unconscious processing, the entire flow of creative process is broken. अब ये flow एक और अलग किताब है जो मैंने पढ़ी थी. uh, ये मतलब काफी कुछ है, मैं बता रहा हूँ ना. This one article is enough for you to deep, like to dive deep inside your mind, arts. इस आर्टिकल में, और ये जिस जिस भी आर्टिकल पे इसने रीडायरेक्ट किया है, तो ये आपको मतलब अलग लेवल पे ले जाएगा पूरी चीज. ये बहुत सही पॉइंट है. व्हेन पीपल टेल यू हु दे आर, as Maya Angelou famously said, believe them. Just as important, however, when people tell you who they are, don't believe them. You are the only custodian of your integrity, and the assumption made by those that misunderstand who you are and what you stand for reveal a great deal about them and absolutely nothing about you. Presence is far more intricate and rewarding and art than productivity. Ours is a culture that measures our worth as human beings by our efficiency, our learnings, our ability to perform this and that. The cult of productivity has its place, but worshipping at its altar daily robs us the very capability for joy and wonder that makes life worth living. Expect everything worthwhile to take a long time. अरे 8 points है ना. सो वानी ने शायद हिंट दिया था कि शी लाइक्स माय ब्लॉग. When I wrote my first blog post in 2017, filming in the Dhaka when I moved to Bombay, this was a line which propelled me to write it. Seek out what magnifies your spirit. This one line, I can do a 24-hour long podcast on this one line. इस लाइन ने मेरे को कितना इन्फ्लुएंस किया है, जो मेरी लाइफ में लिंकलेटर ने किया है, जो ब्रैडबेरी ने किया है, एनीथिंग जिसने मेरे को अफेक्ट किया है. How they magnify your spirit. Patti Smith, in discussing with William Blake and creative influencers, talks about writers and artists who magnified her spirit. It's a beautiful phrase and a beautiful notion. Who are the people, ideas, books that magnify your spirit? Find them, hold on to them, and visit them often. This is the most important life. Visit them often, keep them close to you, hold on to them. Don't let go of them. Use them not only as a remedy once spiritual malice has already infected your vitality, but as a vaccine administered while you are healthy to protect your radiance. Don't be afraid to be an idealist. Ninth, 10th, don't just resist cynicism, fight it actively. मैं फास्ट करूंगा क्योंकि नए वाले शायद मैंने पढ़े नहीं है, मैंने 9 तक ही पढ़े थे शायद. 11th, a reflection originally offered on the. Sorry.
You stopped sharing your screen. I'm not sure if that's intentional.
कितनी देर पहले?
About 2 minutes ago, or maybe 3.
Oh shit. I'm so sorry, guys.
But nothing is lost. Also, Negines is asking you one thing of Maria that stays with you.
her thought, her line, uh, ये जो magnifying your spirit वाला
Yeah.
है पूरा पढ़ना guys.
See what
Seek out what magnifies your spirit. Let me zoom in. अरे यार
I think it's
सारे buttons ना अभी.
that was a better view. Like you can zoom out thoda sa.
Okay.
That's perfect.
तो guys ये देखो आप article पूरा and this is है यार मतलब ये दो चार लोग हैं दुनिया में जिन्होंने इतना मचाया है इतना कुछ किया हम जैसे लोगों के लिए मतलब आज ही मैं और वानी डिस्कस कर रहे थे कि shall we also start doing non-fiction on this and she was like let's read something of brain pickings and I was like let's do that so yeah I'm so sorry बीच में अगर हमारा थोड़ा टेक इश्यूज हुए आज आइडियल केस नहीं है वानी also got free very late like I also have the internet not working at my place but like we always try to be present there is this very famous quote that has really inspired me in life 80% of success is showing up so just show up so वही था कि आज सिचुएशन आइडियल नहीं थी वी कुड हैव बी लाइक कि कर देते स्किप वगैरह बट इट्स ऑलवेज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू शो अप and it is something that I have done a lot and I respect people who do that and it's kind of something I love. So even if our thing was not ideal today, I'm so sorry, but we just wanted to do this. जाते जाते अगर आप कुछ कमेंट्स पढ़ना चाहोगे तो बता दो कुछ एक दो अच्छा है then we'll end this.
So Siddharth has commented, could you drop all the links in the description, please, for the articles? And wait, I'll start reading from here. Yeah, another person is asking you to drop the articles. Ankit Kashyap has complimented you. Vaibhav talks so passionately about things he loves. Feels good to see him talking like that. And then you have Abel Thomas. पर spirit है क्या थोड़ा fancy नहीं हो गया magnify spirit and all. And then you have, can you talk about any self-help book?
करेंगे मतलब इतनी जल्दी हमें 50 साल चलाना है चलचित्र टॉक्स एक ही में सारा कंटेंट ले लो क्योंकि धीरे धीरे देंगे हम हमारे ऐसे थोड़ी एक साथ रिवील कर देंगे मैं एक्चुअली पता है मारिया पोपोवा को सेपरेट करना था आई एक्चुअली डिड नॉट वांट टू टॉक अबाउट द 13 लर्निंग्स वाला इन दिस वन एंड आई एक्चुअली डिड नॉट वांट टू टॉक अबाउट फिगरिंग इन दिस वन बिकॉज़ वानी कुड हैव लाइक रिकमेंडेड इट सेपरेटली बट फक यू वी विल स्टिल डू इट इन सेपरेट एपिसोड्स नाउ बिकॉज़ यहाँ पे बहुत कुछ दे दिया हमने आपको लाइक मिक्स एंड मैच मतलब वही है बट लाइक दीज आर थिंग्स व्हिच नीड टू बी रिस्पेक्टेड सेपरेटली एंड फिगरिंग का एक अलग एपिसोड होना चाहिए 13 लर्निंग्स का एक अलग लाइक एक एपिसोड होना चाहिए हमारे पोपोवा के आर्टिकल्स का एक अलग एपिसोड होना चाहिए बट विल डू इट सो आई होप वी हैव रेड ऑल द गुड कमेंट्स ऑल द इंपॉर्टेंट वंस एंड
There's
डू यू वांट
someone
टू
who
ऐड एनीथिंग
favorite link later, Phil. Anshul Rai. There was actually done a dedicated video for that. Actually, you can go check it out. Was it right?
I actually don't like to talk about like specifically about the movies in these sessions जो हम book वाले करते हैं. So maybe later. And I think we'll end this. Yeah, sorry.
There's just one last comment I'll read. K.U. Shah has said that 100 years of solitude deserves a video. I mean,
Yeah,
have you heard of this writer, Gabriel Garcia Marquez?
yeah.
Yeah, it's a 100 Years of Solitude is his book. It's a beautiful.
Have you read it? Like I know it's crazy. It's very good,
It's
but I
like
haven't read it.
stands over a family, like through generations, and it's really beautiful. I mean, he in particular deserves. It's about magical realism, and he does deserve an entire video. But yeah, we can do that soon. But yes, Negines has asked us when will our next live be. So we come here every Thursday. Today's Thursday at 9
9
p.m.
p.m. भी बोल दो हमारे लिए इम्पोर्टेंट हो जाएगा कि हाँ 9
Every
p.m.
Thursday at 9 p.m.
And guys, be
We got
okay. Like, अगर ideal situations, sometimes Vani will also do it from her office. So backgrounds वगैरह change होते रहेंगे, but we'll always show up.
Yeah. Yeah. Abel Thomas has said his takeaway is Maria Popova. Yes, it is actually. You know what? I really wanted to know more about her, and I really was hoping, like, I wish she had a podcast. because there was a time when I
Okay, so यार यहाँ पे बहुत कुछ है बट आई एम वरीड कि 12 से ज्यादा ना हो जाए बिकॉज प्रोसेस होने में 1 घंटा लगेगा. आई डोंट वांट टू ब्रेक द स्ट्रीक.
sorry.
There is a podcast also there. I'll tell you. We'll discuss this. But I think right now we should end it.
Yeah,
ठीक है.
yeah, cool.
चलो. Thank you so much for joining, guys. And I'm feeling a little bad क्योंकि tech के आज बहुत issues हुए. But इतने भी नहीं हुए, right? I think लोग comments में अभी थोड़ी गुस्सा है. या है.
No, no, no. Nobody's angry. Leganes has said she appeared in
Yeah.
Tim Ferriss' podcast. Yes, she did.
Yes.
I
This
did.
is the one I was going to say.
This is the only podcast.
This is.
And I used to listen to it
Yeah.
religiously on repeat. Yeah, but
हाँ. तो मारिया बोबोवा का एक वो स्पेशल है जहाँ पे दे जस्ट टॉक्ड अबाउट रिकमेंडेशंस वगैरह बट अच्छा था. Anyway, guys, बहुत हो गया है. अब like I really need to end it now. And thank you so much for joining. And I'll see you guys soon. आज मैं अब मेरे चैनल पे नहीं करूंगा स्ट्रीम क्योंकि घर का नेट नहीं चल रहा है. बट we'll come with more streams soon. And book reading club के हमारे streams you can catch every Thursday at 9 p.m. on Chalchitra Talks. चलो guys, see you. Bye. Bye, Vanik. Bye.